Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house. And today I've got the TAD Dauntless Kirby Lambert edition here with me for a review. I need to thank my buddy Oscar for lending me this guy. We're going to analyze the look, the sound, and the feel of this one. But first of all, let's just do a quick size comparison. For example, this is up against the Shirogoro Hati. As you can see, quite smaller. And this is up against another beauty. This is the Koenig Arius. A little bit smaller than that, and of course Spyderco Paramilitary 2, and let's do Paramilitary Para 3. Sorry, right over here you can see quite similar handle size, a little bit more cutting edge going on, and why not, let's just do the Holt Bladework Spectre. This is a pretty cool knife. This is, the Dauntless, and it's the smaller version of, it's like 1 inch shorter. It's a mid-duty folder. It's a pretty nice and sleek bolster lock done in collaboration with Kirby Lambert. Superb Canadian knife maker. This is a beautiful design. The lines, you have these nice sweeping curves going on. It's pretty refined, even if it has like a look of a utilitarian knife. It has beautiful colors. This is pretty nice rug micarta. These are nice titanium bolster with a pretty nice sandblast finish. The overall length is 7.2 inches, and when closed, this guy is 4-inch long. This is a pretty cool bolster lock, as you can see on this side. The liners are also titanium sandblasted. There's no skeletonization going on, no internal milling, and this is going to reflect a little bit on the weight, but it has been beautifully designed. I mean, look at these 2 finger grooves, guys. This is like, if you choke up, it's just perfectly fitting in my hand, at least. You have nice chamfering going on all around. It's gonna be beautiful to hold. There's just a little bit of inner chamfering over here. Nothing like crazy, but still it's not gonna be sharp. But this external chamfering is just beautiful to look at and to feel. You have also some pretty cool jimping going on right over here, very, very functional. You have a nice micarta backspacer, beautiful fit and finish. There's no lanyard hole, as you can see, and you have the lock release relief. It's just minimal. It's almost same height of the presentation scale, but you have some milling going on in order for your thumb just to be able to do this, and it's going to be really, really easy to disengage the lock bar. There is a lock face insert, which is pretty hard to spot. You can check, you can see there's 2 screws on the inside of the lock, beautifully inlaid, let's say, into the lock bar. The screws are fantastic. This is a pretty beautiful touch. I mean, the pivot and these screws are titanium and bronze anodized, and the pivot, it's like a custom pivot with 2-tone bronze and gray anodization done by Kirby. It's just phenomenal, just beautiful. It's protruding a little bit, nothing too crazy, in order to ruin the overall design. These 2 are pretty much indented into the micarta, and you have also like a beautifully 3D machined titanium pocket clip. It's going to be tip up only. As you can see, it's not going to be reversible, and not ambidextrous, of course. The blade is like a 3.2 inch long CPM 154 steel blade. It has a pretty solid and beautiful directional satin finish. The shape, it's like a clip bayonet. It's very unusual to see this shape going on, but I appreciate that. The stock thickness is a little bit on the thick side, but this is like gonna be a robust blade for sure. Has a nice hollow grind going on. The grind symmetry, it's spot on, guys. It's perfect. Edge symmetry, look at that. It's very, very nice. A little bit wider up to this point, to the sharpening choil, and but you know, nothing like too bad. Also, you know, the edge profile is just like big belly up to here, and just a little bit of flat going on, just plain edge. You have this awesome fuller groove going on like here, you know, a nice wedge up to the tip down here. There's not really like much crowning going on, but it's going to be just fantastic for the grip, I mean. Also, you have, you know, sharpening choil, which is huge, and it's going to be awesome like for your finger. In fact, this is actually a finger choil. The plunge grind, it's like, you see, it's like has a nice shape. It's very gently leading to the pretty wide ricasso, which has the TAD logo over here and the Lambert logo on the other side. So some billboarding going on right here. The sound this guy makes, it's this. It is beautiful. It is a pretty nice clack. When opening, it's piercing. It's a very pleasant sound. Very solid feel that it's being transmitted to your brain. When you close the blade, you have this very muffled, but at the same time rich and nicely tuned thud. Beautiful sound overall. I love it. So I was saying, you know, the weight is going to be 5.5 ounces. So it's not like the lightest of them all, because there's a lack of inner milling, and you can see, you know, the liners are pretty thick, and even if they're titanium, but so it feels like you know, substantial in your hand, even if it's a pretty compact package. You know, the feeling you're gonna get when you hold this one is just phenomenal, guys. The grip is one of the best grip, especially for a smaller size knife. There are no hot spots, no sharp edges. The jimping going on here, it's great. You can hold it like that, and the thumb ramp is gonna give that right amount of resistance to your thumb in order to do some pretty precise carving work. Or if you want to choke it up like that, and even, you know, using a more advanced position for the thumb, look at this. It's gonna be fantastic. And that is why on this side, you know, you have like a very wide finger choil. So it's not only a sharpening choil. This is a fully functional finger choil in a small size knife. I love it. It's beautiful. You can actually use a nice reverse grip, which and this flipper tab is gonna serve also like as a finger guard, but in both cases you're gonna feel like the blade extremely solid in your hand. The texture brought up by the micarta scales, it's very good. It has a nice grippy, a little bit not rough, but not as smooth, for example, as the titanium feel, but the fit and finish is going to be, you know, Kirby Lambert level, so just phenomenal. I mean, guys, look at this. You can't feel anything. With your finger, you rub this. There's micarta, titanium, micarta, titanium, micarta. Like, these are like 5 layers. You don't feel anything going on. Even here, I mean, it's beautifully done. It is seamless. There's no step whatsoever, and I love when this happens. It's something to the touch. It's an incredible feel. No gaps whatsoever. Beautifully executed craftsmanship right here. The only thing is, you know, the flipper tab, it's a little bit on the sharp side. You see there's no chamfering going on to the side, just a little bit over here, and just a little bit of jimping. But, you know, the action that this guy has is just fantastic, because you can do like a push button like that and just push like this, and look at that, it fires open like crazy. Or you want to do a light switch like that, and that's fine. Or you want to do like this, you know, just deploy it like slower, and anyway, you know, this is gonna feel like very, very smooth. You're not gonna have any finger sore, even if it's a little bit on the sharp side. If you just, you know, rub it like that, or like if it's in your pocket, you're gonna feel this. But overall, this is super smooth, and look at this, really, really fast. The detent strength is absolutely dialed in like to perfection. It's just fantastic. I love it. Great action in a very, very compact package. The tip of the blade, it's like here, right here. You have to, you know, jam your finger like this if you want to feel it, but it's not going to snag any of your skin. And it's very, very nice. Of course, there's no rattling when shaken. The lock relief, it's a little bit, wouldn't say hard to disengage, but you have to jam your thumb like a little bit angled in order to disengage the lock bar. There's no lock stick whatsoever because of the stainless steel insert. There's no detent ball ramp. You know, you're gonna have a little bit of this like hard step, not too crazy going on. As soon as you release the lock bar, you see blade is just falling like that, but no guillotine effect. You need to wiggle a little bit in order for the blade to go back. Also, like, you have almost no detent suction for this blade, but overall, guys, this is a pretty good looking knife. The sound is amazing, the grip is phenomenal, and the size is perfect for everyday carry knife. So yeah, so there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned.